guys, it's Alexis Hart from Synfully Pure, and I'm coming to you guys with a review video of some wonderful items that I received from an equally as wonderful young woman by the name of Teri Coover. All these items came from Chic and Sassy, bathandbody.com. Again, Teri Coover is the owner. She has tons of soap supplies, molds, packaging for different products, and all types of miscellaneous things like herbs and additives and anything you can think of. She has it there on the website, or she can help you get it. So if you want to talk to Teri, pop on over to Elite Soapers and Body Products Facebook group, where she's the admin, and she'll definitely help you out and steer you in the right direction. Again, her website is Chic and Sassy, bathandbody.com, and she runs Elite Soapers and Body Products Facebook group. I'm going to put all of that information down in the description box. That way it's there for you if you need it. So let's talk about some of these molds, and I'll give you some specs and we can go from there. First up is the shells mold. The shells mold has 8 cavities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the mold itself is about 1.2 ounces. The fillable portion of the mold holds 0.9 ounces. So you figure each cavity will hold roughly about 0.1 ounces. This mold is good to use for embeds, or whether you want to use toppers on your soap, or if you're just going to do something completely different, and you know, the sky's is the limit. Now, the mold itself is really lightweight. It's not flimsy or rigid. You know, some of the molds you get for embeds, whether they be the Wilton candy molds, or whether they're ice cube trays or what have you, some of them can either be too rigid or too flimsy. This one is very great quality. It falls right in between. It doesn't bow when you're putting the product inside, well, like I said, whether it be melt and pour or what have you. It's very sturdy, and again, it's a great quality. I love this mold. I've actually been wanting to do a beach themed soap, so these came right in time. And again, all the things that I have here from Teri, I'm gonna make videos showing you them in action, showing you how to use them, showing you what the finished products look like, and I'm just gonna take you on the journey with me. I hope you enjoy it. So again, that's the shell mold. You have 2 types of shells with this mold. You have the 5-point star shell, and then you also have the scalloped shell, which is one of my favorite shells because I love scallops. So you have the scallop shell and you have the 5-point star shell. Again, the mold itself weighs 1.2 ounces, and the fillable portion holds 0.9 ounces. This mold here, which is listed on her website as Crazy Critters, this is the cutest mold I've ever seen. For starters, when I got the box from the postal guy, my niece was here. My niece just turned 7 on May 31st. She was here when I opened the box, and this was the first thing that we pulled out. She was excited. Number 1, she loves animals. Number 2, She loves soap. So the first thing she said was, Auntie, can you make me animal zoo soap? Now, of course, I said yes, because I'm the best auntie in the whole wide world. However, I've never made animal zoo soap. I don't know what animal zoo soap is, but I'm pretty sure I could figure it out, especially with this mold. This mold is, like I said, the cutest thing. If you can get a close-up here. No, that's not. Oh. Okay, you can see that there's a ducky. There's like a little puppy here with his little crossbody bag. There's a squirrel. There's a seahorse. There's, I think what appears to be a little piggy. And then you have a little horsey, a little chicken, another little ducky face. And, I don't even know what these things are up here. But they're still so cute. Like, can you see that? I can't wait to use this. She had me excited with animal zoo soap. So maybe that'll be a project I work on with her together. But again, like I said, I'm gonna make a video showing you whatever I decide to come up with the mold. And hopefully we can learn together, we can grow together. And even if you don't learn anything, hopefully it's just entertaining. So yes, the specs on this Crazy Critters mold, and every time I talk about it I want to say Geranimals, because that's what it reminds me of. You know the Geranimals from when you were a kid? That's what it reminds me of. But so again, it's Crazy Critters listed on her site. The mold itself is 2.3 ounces. The fillable cavities hold 1.7 ounces. And again, great quality. Not too rigid, not too flimsy. It doesn't bow when you fill it. And the most important thing, the embeds were very easy to get out. Sometimes when you use silicone molds for embeds, sometimes the little edges get stuck, or you overfill it, or it bows when you put the product inside. I didn't have that problem with either one of these molds, and I'll show you that in the videos when I go to make the stuff that I'm gonna make. So but the difference between this one, the shell mold, and the geranimal mold, as I like to call it, is some of these cavities on the animal ones are pretty small. So if you have maybe a syringe or a pipette, it might be easier that way to fill. But I just did a freehand pour, and I still didn't have a problem. So moving on to our third silicone mold, which is listed as the lace border heart mold. This mold is 5.1 ounces by itself. As you can see, it has pretty gorgeous detail. It has like a heart burst in the middle, and then it's filled with what I presume to be the lace part that they're talking about, which is pretty cool and cute. The fillable cavities hold 14 ounces of product. So whether you're using melt and pour soap, or you're going to use cold process or hot process soap, or you're going to use lotion bars. This would be too big of a lotion bar for me, but I know some people do offer large size lotion bars. Say that 3 times fast. So, I mean, really, like I said, the possibilities are endless. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to make bath bombs. I've gotten a lot of requests on how I use my recipe to make bath bombs in a silicone mold. So I thought this was so cute to have as a bath bomb shape. So that's what I'm going to do. The cavity is about 3/4 of an inch deep. So you get a good size bar, or you can even use it as a guest soap. So with 14 ounces, you figure you get roughly about 2.3 to 2.5 ounces in each cavity. And like I said, it's really pretty, really cute. I like it. And again, great quality, not too flimsy, not too rigid. Excuse me. Not too flimsy, not too rigid. And it's just adorable. So yes, that's going to be actually going to be the first video that I do. The bath bombs in the silicone mold. Can't wait to see how that turns out. In my mind, I have the greatest idea, and you know, as crafty people, sometimes the ideas we have, they're a little harder to execute than we originally think, but it's okay, because whatever the outcome is, I know it's going to be great. Moving right along. Our next mold is, again, silicone, and it's listed as the skeleton fish mold. Now, this mold, I'm not even going to lie to you, this mold has me baffled. Not in the sense of it's something wrong with it or anything like that. I just don't know what to do with it. Of course, you know, the quite obvious approach is to fill the cavities with, again, either melt and pour or a cold process, or maybe even a lotion bar or whatever. However, I wanted to do something new and inventive and funky and cool. So I've been doing a little research, and I'm still trying to figure it out what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do this one last. This will be the last video that I do for these group of molds. So that way I have a little bit of time to figure out exactly what direction I want to go in with these molds. But I'll give you the specs. The mold itself is 2.2 ounces. The fillable cavities hold 3.3 ounces. So, and as you can see, it has cute little details in here where the eyes are, one is a heart, one is an X, one is an O, and one is a squiggly line. So it's pretty cute and neat, and it would be adorable by itself. But I want to do something, like I said, I want to do something different. So once I figure it out and I can grasp a concept in my brain, that's what we're going to do with that. And again, great quality, not too rigid, not too flimsy. I had no problem with popping the melt and pour soap out of there, and it's actually kind of cool because it's not something that you see every day. So I like this one as well. Last but not least, I received a deodorant stick. It's 3 pieces to the deodorant stick. The top, of course, the holder, and then the cover. Now the deodorant stick by itself is 1.4 ounces. I don't make deodorant. I was, however, going to try and find a recipe and make the deodorant just for the sake of video and the sake of experiment and the sake of review. However, I've since decided to go in a different direction. For this item, I'm going to make a pain balm stick. I've hurt my back several times, and I've recently started making my own vapor rub slash muscle rub, because the same ingredients that are in the muscle rub, the same ingredients that are in the muscle rub are in the vapor rub. So I had the smart idea to put the muscle rub into stick form, which means it would have to be more solid, of course. But I've got the, like I said, I've gotten the smart idea to put it in stick form, so that way it's easier and less messy to apply. So that's what I'm going to be doing with that. And again, I can't wait to show you all of these videos, all of these items, all of these projects in use. Again, if you want any of these or anything looks interesting to you, you can just pop on over to Chic and Sassy bathandbody.com, or you can send her a message on Facebook. Teri Coover is her name, and she runs Elite Soapers and Body Products Facebook group. She's really a doll. She loves to chat. She can help you. If she can help you in any way, she has no problem doing it. So go on over, chat with her. I'll put all the information in the box below. And look forward to all of those videos. Again, that's 5 videos that I have coming up. I'm going to have the heart and lace mold bath bomb video, the Geranimals or animal zoo soap as my niece likes to call it. I'm going to have the shells and sun beach themed soap, and my pain balm, and I really don't know what I'm going to do with this. And it's boggling me because usually when I see something, I'm like, yes, I know what I'm going to do and it's going to be great. But I want to do something really cool and funky and just like epic. So if you have any suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. Or if there's anything that you want to see, anything you want to talk about, leave a comment, send me a message on Facebook, send me an email. Let's talk about it. Let's brainstorm. What do we want to see with skeleton fish? It kind of reminds me of something that would be with pirates or something. I don't know. That's where I keep going with it. But I'll get it together and I'll have all those 5 videos for you. And we're going to learn some things, because I love sharing with you guys and I like learning from you guys. And we're all in this together. So until the next video, love you. Happy soaping. See ya.